Accessing library computer data.
Hello and welcome to my review/overview of Goss's Marauder, which is a D'Kora class Ferengi starship, part of the Wave 2 card packs that came out in January of 2018. This is the first review that I'm doing for Star Trek Attack Wing and fairly new to the game, as I only started in early 2017, so I don't pretend to know absolutely everything about the game or every combination that there is, just giving some initial thoughts as I go through the cards. Also, where I play the game is ship pure, so my thoughts are going to be influenced by that as well. So let's get started. The first card in the pack is the name variant of the ship, which is Goss's Marauder. It is a D'Kora class, so it has 3 attack, 1 agility, 4 hull, and 3 shields. The action bar is evade, target lock, and scan, and the upgrade slots are tech, weapon, crew, and crew. The named ability on the ship is during the activation phase. After the ship executes a green maneuver, place 2 time tokens on this card. Remove a disabled token from one upgrade to the ship, or equip a Ferengi upgrade that was discarded from the ship to the ship, all for 20 points. With the new point system, this is 2 points cheaper than the previous named D'Kora class ships. I do like this ability, as with the new faction rules, you can equip independent Kazon and Xindi cards to it without penalty, and there is some synergy with some of the other cards in the pack and other Ferengi upgrades. There is also a really good new system for the Ferengi to get battle stations, as it is lacking on the action bar, but I'll discuss that a bit later. The next card in the pack is the generic D'Kora class. It loses the named ability, 1 shield, and a crew slot for a total of 16 points. It's not a bad generic, but not something that I think will see a lot of competitive play, with only the 6 durability and 3 attack dice. But it could be a lot of fun in more casual games as part of a Ferengi swarm fleet, with some more generic D'Koras and some shuttles. Unfortunately, the card packs do not come with a maneuver card, as you need to get the model in order to play this ship. So either the retail Krichta or either of the OP D'Kora class ships, but you need to anyway, as it does not come with a model. The maneuver template is not great. 3 turns are red, and there's only 1 and 2 straight and 1 bank, which are green, which is needed in order to activate its ability. But it does have the 1 red reverse, which can be nice to have and a bit of a surprise maneuver for your opponents. The next card in the pack, which is also the first captain, is Damon Goss. He is a 5 skill, 3 point captain with an elite talent. So his ability is during the setup, place 3 gold press Latinum tokens on this card. During the planning phase, target an obstacle within range 1 to 2 and spend 3 GPLT and place 2 time tokens on this card. So continuous effect. While the ship is within range of the target obstacle, the ship rolls +3 defense dice. So he is a very situational captain, which is highly dependent on the scenario, as you pretty much need an obstacle for this captain to be effective, but he is really good if it does. Similar to the wording of all power to weapons from the Dominion faction pack, I guess until there is an official ruling, I would say the effect continues until the time tokens run out, as why else would you need the time tokens if, and just say to spend the cold press Latinum tokens, but who knows. The second captain in this pack is Lurin. He's a 7 skill, 5 point captain with an elite talent. His ability is you do not pay a faction penalty when you equip this card or Ferengi upgrades to the ship. Ferengi upgrades equipped to the ship cost -1, and during the setup, place 2 gold press Latinum tokens on this card. I think he's an okay captain. It is nice that they have Ferengi have a bit of a higher captain skill, but 5 points is kind of expensive, and already with the Ferengi gaining access to all the independent ships, and Kazon and Xindi, his ability is not as useful as it would have been prior to the change in the rules. The first crew in the pack is Arid. He costs 3 points, and for an action, disable this card, disable the captain equipped to the ship, and target a crew upgrade equipped to another ship. Place a number of time tokens equal to the captain's skill of the captain equipped to the ship, -2 on the target crew upgrade. He does only work at range 1, but he combined with a higher captain's skill captain, he can be super effective in taking out someone like Reyga for essentially the rest of the game. And with the named ability of Goss's Marauder, you can recover your captain the next turn, and then Arid again the next turn after that, so you can keep on disabling crew upgrades. The second crew in the pack is Cole. He is a 2 point crew upgrade, and he must be equipped to a ship with a Ferengi captain. So during the end phase, if there are no opposing ships within range 1 to 2, discard this card. Place 1 gold press Latinum token on the captain equipped with the ship. He's okay, I guess. Outside of the first maybe round or two, it's going to be probably pretty tough to not be within range 1 to 2 of a ship. So, Third and final crew in this pack is Dr. Reyga. He costs 3 points, and for an action, discard this card. Remove a disabled token from a tech upgrade equipped to the ship, and repair 1 damage to the ship's shields. He's okay, I guess. The first part of his ability is really no better than just spending your action to remove the disabled token. So essentially you're paying 3 points to repair 1 damage to your shields. So there's better ways to spend those points, I feel. So I don't think he'll see much play. So the elite talent that comes in this pack is the Rules of Acquisition. It costs 5 points, it is limited to 1 per ship, and must be equipped to a Ferengi captain. So during this setup, place 6 gold press Latinum tokens on the captain equipped to the ship. This card is really good. It allows previous Ferengi captains access to the gold press Latinum token ability, and for 5 points it is definitely worth it. The weapon that comes in this pack is missile launchers. It costs 3 points. It must be fired from your primary weapon arc at range 1 to 2 with 2 attack dice. So attack. Disable this card and target an opposing ship. Make this attack twice. The second attack may target a different ship. Any criticals deal damage to the defending ship's hull. It's an okay card, I think. Combined with someone like Khan from the Reliant to ensure that you do critical damage. It has slight change in wording from the previous missile launcher upgrades. Just kind of condensed it a little bit. I do like them. I have played them a couple times with some success. The tech upgrade that comes in this pack is Metaphasic Shields. It costs 4 points and is limited to 1 per ship. So increase the ship's shield value by 1. Discard this card when the ship has no active shields. When this ship overlaps an obstacle, the ship does not lose its action, but it may only perform a non-free action listed on its action bar. So it is kind of expensive to pay for if you are not playing in a game that uses obstacles, because 1 extra durability for 4 points is a little much. But if your scenario does use obstacles, it can be kind of handy and kind of compensate for mistakes in flying. So even if you do land on an obstacle, you do still get at least 1 action. Alright, and pretty much the best card / addition that this pack has to offer is the Gold Press Latinum token. Once per game round per ship, a captain may spend their Gold Press Latinum token, or tokens, or GPLT, to activate one of the following abilities. So during the planning phase, spend 1 GPLT. Remove an auxiliary token beside the ship. Activation phase, once per game, spend any number of GPLT. Equip a crew, tech, or weapon upgrade with a cost equal to the amount of GPLT spent that was discarded from the ship to the ship. Or during the combat phase, spend 1 GPLT, place a battle station, evade, or scan beside the ship. So this is pretty much built-in co-pilot for any Ferengi captain, which is a fantastic ability as the D'Kora class ships lack battle stations. So you can combine this with co-pilot and you get 2 free actions for as long as you have Gold Press Latinum tokens. The other 2 abilities are okay, but you're using them, I would think, especially for the battle stations or an extra evade if you are going to be fired upon. So overall, I really like this pack. The Gold Press Latinum tokens and the Rules of Acquisition are pretty much alone worth the $10 or so. It will cost to purchase this. The rest of the cards probably won't see a lot of super competitive play, but can be fun in a more casual setting. I am looking forward to what WizKids is doing with the game going forward. They do seem to genuinely care about the growth of the game by putting out some new content, and with stuff like the Kelvin timeline, some new sculpts hopefully, especially for like the Enterprise. So yeah, I'm excited about the direction of the game, and if you like this video, please like it and subscribe.